York Buddhist Centre, and as far as I know, I think we're only live on YouTube this morning because of the outage yesterday on social media. I have tried to reconnect, but yes, nothing much is happening. So I think this morning we'll just be on YouTube. I hope everybody got the messages that I sent. Anyway, oh, thank goodness for that. We've got Margaret with us. At least we've got somebody with us. That's very good. So yeah, I think this just goes to show that things are always changing and nothing's ever particularly satisfactory and can easily break. So yeah, I think we're in need of some good meditation this morning, calming the mind and relaxing the body. Well, I certainly am after spending some considerable time clicking buttons, not really sure what I was doing. Anyway, oh, we've got two people joining us this morning. Thank goodness for that. I thought it was going to be a lone sit. Good morning, Isabel. Oh, it looks as though people have got the message. That's fantastic. So yes, we're on YouTube for this morning. Good morning, Lynn. I tried to reconnect to Facebook, but it was not having it. So I'll have to leave that to Shaki Padar, who's probably got more technical expertise than I have. Good morning, Sarah. Oh, that's fantastic. People are finding the way over. So yes, we very often in Buddhism you will hear talk of suffering, and sometimes this can give quite a strong connotation. But what suffering actually means really is unsatisfactoriness, that things never last, things break easily, they change, and that things don't really bring us long-lasting happiness. And just as I found out today, yes, Facebook has broken. I've not fully connected it again, so it's unsatisfactory. It was stressful, hence the strong cup of tea this morning. So yeah, it's, if you hear sort of talking Buddhism of suffering, it means unsatisfactoriness and changeability, and that nothing lasts forever. So this morning we'll be doing a calming the mind and relaxing the body meditation. This is sometimes known as the mindfulness of breathing as well. So if you'd like to get yourselves comfortable, and we'll start in a couple of minutes. Good morning, Philippa. Philippa's wishing everybody good morning. So you've got a couple of minutes to get yourself set up, make a quick cup of tea, get yourself a glass of water. Good morning, Jenny, and good morning, Graham. So yes, thank you all for joining us this morning. So you might want to fast forward if you're watching this on replay. I'm just going to sit and have a couple mindful moments, sipping my tea and trying to calm down after trying to be a computer technologist this morning. So while I've been leading these meditations, I've been doing some short haikus in the morning, and it's from a poetry book from Basho, who was a Japanese artist and poet who lived a very, very long time ago. And I think they're just quite short and pithy and to the point. And I think they're very beautiful. So if any of the really short poems you want to find, this one's called Of Love and Barley, Haiku of Basho, and it's a Penguin classic. So I shall be reading a little bit of that later on. So we'll just give it another 30 seconds and then we'll start. So technology is absolutely amazing when it works. It's really brilliant for connecting us all together, especially through this pandemic. But then when we have a glitch, well, I find it complicated to work out. So hopefully, I'm not sure who's taking tomorrow morning, but hopefully we should be back on Facebook. Fingers crossed, everything crossed. Okay, so it's now 5 past. So if you'd like to get yourselves comfortable, and you can meditate anywhere really. So you can meditate sitting on a chair, on cushions, lying on the floor, lying on your bed, sitting in an armchair. It really is quite flexible, and you can meditate with your eyes open or closed. So a good example is if you're waiting for transport of any kind, you can often just have a little quick sit, and you can just sit and gaze at the floor, and nobody's any the wiser that you're doing a short meditation. So sometimes it's nice if you're feeling a bit anxious or a bit stressed, just to take yourself off somewhere quiet, and just, even if it's with a cup of tea, just sit quietly and just have a few moments to yourself. Very often, if I'm feeling really stressed or anxious, I just concentrate on the first stage of this meditation, focusing on the out breath and just letting everything go, because that's quite relaxing. So if you'd like to get yourself into a meditation posture, I like to meditate with my shoes off. Good morning, Lorraine. And good morning, Jenny. So if you'd like to meditate with your shoes off, you're welcome to. I just find it gives you a nicer grounding, better contact with the floor. And usually with my hands, I either have them flat on my lap like that, or you can gently place them that way up, or you can just cut them. I wouldn't recommend interlocking your fingers or holding your hands like that, because sometimes as you meditate, you can if you lose focus, I find that I can end up gripping my hands quite tight, and it just brings extra tension and stress to the body. So I tend to have my hands quite flat and open. I'll just have another quick slurp to calm down. So if you'd like to get yourselves into a comfortable posture that's comfortable for you, and if at any point you find you're uncomfortable, it's fine to wriggle around, move about, make sure you're comfortable. It's not an endurance challenge. So if you just want to take a couple of deep breaths in and out, and just get used to the room that you're in, the sounds, the smells, the temperature, the ambience. And we can let it all go. We can leave the outside world to get on with itself for a few minutes while we meditate. And maybe you're aware of traffic noises or people getting ready for work and school. They're just sounds. You can just let them drift in and drift out. And you could maybe ask yourself, how am I feeling this morning? Maybe you don't know how you're feeling. You could be feeling quite neutral. You could be feeling a bit sleepy. You could be feeling all raring to go for whatever today's got to offer us. While moon sets atop the trees, leaves cling to the rain. So this is a period of calming the mind and relaxing the body. In the first stage, we're going to focus on the out breath. So we breathe in, and as we breathe out silently to ourselves, we count, or we feel the number 1. We breathe in, breathe out, and as we breathe out, we count number 2. And we breathe in, and we breathe out, and as we breathe out, we count number 3. And we do this all the way up to 10, and then we start back again at 1. And it really doesn't matter if you lose your way in the counting. just start back again at 1. If you find yourself at 11 or 12, that's fine. Just start back again at 1. The counting is quite arbitrary. It's really just to give your mind something to focus on. And we're just breathing normally. We're not holding our breath. We're just letting it come and go naturally. And as we breathe out, you can just feel that relaxation. You could just say to yourself now, as you breathe out, if it helps, we're here and we're now and we're meditating. We're just now in this moment. So just focusing on that out breath. Breathe in, breathe out, count 1, all the way up to 10. And then start back again at 1. And just enjoy that subtle experience on the out breath of just letting go. That relaxation and that letting go. We're here and we're now. And we're meditating. We're giving ourselves some well-earned time. So we're counting on the out breath. And just notice the subtlety of the breath as it comes out. Gentle fall of the shoulders. The softening of the stomach. And just let yourself relax into the meditation. On the second stage, we're now going to look at the in-breath. So as we breathe in, silently to ourselves, we count or we feel number 1. And then breathe out. Breathe in and we count and we feel number 2. Breathe out. And we do this all the way up to 10 again. And then once we've reached 10, we start back at 1. And as you breathe in, you can feel the rise of your shoulders, the movement in your stomach. And if it helps, you can say to yourself here, as you breathe in, we're here and we're now and we're meditating. And if you lose focus in the counting, just give yourself a giant pat on the back, congratulate yourself for noticing, and just start back again at 1. If you get beyond 10 to 11 or 12, congratulate yourself for noticing, and just start back again at 1. And as you breathe in, can you notice the subtle sensations in your body? The movement of your body in response to the breath. Can you track the breath all the way down as you breathe in? Just showing a gentle interest in the in-breath. And if you forget where you are in the counting, or if your mind's gone off on a wander, that's fine, just come back to the number 1. If you get lost, always come back to the breath. As we're breathing in, we can feel the breath coming in and just bringing our awareness up a little bit. The out-breath calms us, the in-breath wakes us up a little bit. So just enjoy the sensation of the in-breath and just relax into the meditation. Breathe in, we count 1, we breathe out. There's nothing different about the breathing, just let it come and go naturally. In this third stage now, we're focusing on the breath and the body as a whole. We're focusing on all the sensations in the body as we breathe. As we breathe in, can you track the breath through your mouth, your nose, down your throat to your lungs, to your abdomen, to your belly? If you're good at visualization, you might even be able to imagine the breath going all the way down to the feet, down your legs, down your shins, to the soles of your feet and connecting you with the earth. And then we track the breath on the way out. Again, if you've got good visualization, you can track it from the soles of your feet, all the way up your legs, to your stomach, your abdomen, your lungs, and then up through your chest, your throat, and out of your nose and mouth. And we've dropped the counting now, we don't need to do the counting. We're just focusing on the subtleties and the sensation of the breath as a whole entering and leaving the body. Can you feel the subtle movements in your body? Maybe you can feel the breath in your shoulders as they rise and fall, in your chest and your belly as it rises and falls. I can even feel the gentle pressure on my lower back as I breathe in, the pressure against the chair back. Can you find a nice sensation in your body? Somewhere where the breath feels good. For me at the moment, it's in my belly. It feels comfortable and welcoming. And we're just breathing normally and naturally. We're not trying to hold our breath. Maybe you can notice your ribs expand and contract as you're breathing. Maybe you can even notice a subtle movement in your arms. As you breathe in, the shoulders and the arms raise slightly. As you breathe out, they fall again. And if your mind's drifting, or if you're feeling sleepy, just bring it back to the breath. You can just take a couple of deep breaths in and out. And if you're really sleepy, you can open your eyes and focus on the floor. Or even adjust your posture. Make sure you're comfortable. And we're just bringing attention to the whole body. Right from the soles of your feet, all the way up to your head. Can you feel how the breath affects different parts of your body? Just do a quick check-in and make sure you're not holding any tension in your body. Usually in your neck and shoulders, your stomach, your thighs. And if there's any tightness or tension, just try and soften it. Just try and relax your body. Just let go and relax into the meditation. We're just showing an interest in what the breath is doing. If you're getting hooked on thoughts or daydreams, just congratulate yourself for noticing and let them drift past like a cloud in the sky. You can catch them up later on in the day. And you can say to yourself, I'm here and I'm now and I'm meditating. On the final stage, we're just focusing on the subtleties of the breath around the nose and the mouth. As you breathe in, the air might feel slightly different. It might feel cool, might feel refreshing. And as you breathe in, You can feel the cool air in your nostrils, the back of your throat, where your tonsils are, on your tongue, maybe your teeth, and around your lips. And you can just feel that coolness of the breath as it enters the body. Does it have a sensation or a feeling? Does it feel pleasant? Maybe you can bring your focus down to the tip of your nose and your nostrils. As that air comes in, and then as it leaves, it's a different sensation. So how does the air feel as it leaves your body? Does it feel warmer? I can notice it in my nostrils, my tongue, my lips. It feels warmer and actually smoother. Everybody will have different sensations. So when you breathe out, how does it feel around the nose and the mouth area? Can you hone your focus in onto your nose and your mouth, your lips, your tongue? And just showing gentle attention to that breath as it comes and as it goes, and the subtle differences. If you lose concentration, then just congratulate yourself and just come back to the breath. At any time in any meditation, if you lose concentration or focus, just always bring it back to the breath and to the body. Just take a couple of deep breaths in and out, and go back to where you were, just focusing on the breath around the nostrils, the mouth, the tongue, the throat. And what sensation is it bringing to you? Is it making you feel calm and relaxed? Is it making you feel alert? In meditation, if you're feeling sleepy, if we bring our awareness up to our nose and our mouth and our head, it helps raise the energy levels and wakes us up a little bit. Likewise, if we're feeling anxious or restless, we can bring that focus down to the breath in our belly. And that helps to drop the energy and calm us a little bit. But here and now, we're focusing on the breath as it comes in and goes out through the nostrils and the mouth. And now we can just sit for a few minutes and just enjoy the fruits of our meditation. Just sit and enjoy the experience. Maybe you can find an area of your body where the sensations feel really pleasant. For me, it's usually my hands or the soles of my feet. And congratulate yourself, you've just sat down and you've just meditated. We've meditated together as a group. While moon sets atop the trees, leaves cling to the rain. And when you're ready, if you just want to bring your awareness back to the people you're meditating with, to the room, to the sounds you can hear, to the temperature. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and start to move about and just bring yourself back. So thank you very much, everybody. I hope that was okay for you. Apologies for all the technical difficulties. Thank you, Lynn. And well, I wish you all a very good Tuesday. And hopefully by tomorrow, normal service will resume and that those connections might be re-established onto Facebook. But thank you all for joining on YouTube. Thank you, Isabel. Thanks for joining us. Thank you, Philippa. I thought I might be sat on my own this morning, but you've all joined me and I'm really grateful for that. Thank you. So whether you're watching it now or on catch up or later on, thank you for being with us, and I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.